Hey YouTube, it's Amoreena Macchiato, it's your Thursday girl, and you're watching House of Eleganza. So it was Viper's turn to pick the topic, and she decided to do one over the Illuminati. And I really don't know what to think about it. It was actually really weird, because I was doing a whole bunch of research over it, and then it came to topic day where we picked topics, and then all of a sudden she picked that one, and I was like, is this a sign? Or, it was, I don't know. I believe in all that weird stuff, so, I don't know. I'm pretty spiritual. I believe in God, but I'm spiritual as well. So, the Illuminati, first off, do I believe in it? I mean, it's a cult. They say it's out there. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what to think, because there's all these weird shenanigans with celebrities throwing it, flaunting it around, and, it kind of does get you thinking. But, who knows? I mean, I'm going to say I kind of do believe it. As much as I want to say it's a bunch of bullcrap, but I want to say people are trying to, and if anything, if it's really just a joke, then I just feel like a lot of celebrities are kind of bit in their head with this whole thing. See, there's Jay-Z, supposedly he's the king, Beyonce, the queen, obviously, Rihanna's the princess. There's the whole thing, how they get initiated and whatnot, like Beyonce. Have you seen the video Crazy Love? I mean, I love that song. And then she's singing her solo in the car, whatever, the break. And then Jay-Z starts rapping, she's burning in the car, and then suddenly she comes out with like this whole fur coat kind of thing, and she's just like flaunting it out, and people say that she would always thank God and whatnot every time she won an award, and people say that she's kind of like not on that much, really. I mean, at the Super Bowl she did, and she thanked God, she thanked her mother and all that, but she just blames it that once she's on stage it's not her, like something takes over. And I've even seen one with Nicki Minaj. I mean, that interview, it was the weirdest thing ever. They interview and they're like, who's the one bashing everybody? And her face was like, it's not me doing it, it's Roman. And I mean, at that point I just laughed, and saying that, I mean, she's like, I don't want to say these things, he says it, and blah blah blah, and like, I don't know, like, I really don't know who's like they're trying to pull. I mean, could it be just like the whole dating thing, it's just for topics on the media and whatnot? I don't really know. And then there's the whole murders due to people trying to expose it. Let's see, like the earliest one I can think of, I don't know, there was, I can never pronounce her name, Alaya. She was a really good artist, but after her incident on the plane, she just finished recording one of her videos, and her album was red, and red is known as the sacrifice color of the Illuminati. I don't know, there's like all these signs, and you can just basically go on and on about it. And so there was that, and then Michael Jackson, I don't know, he always wore red in his last performance, I don't know, something like that, something he wore red last, or something was red last, and then he was killed. There was John F. Kennedy, a couple of days before, he said something that there's this like a second empire or another eye cult thing watching you, and it was 6 days before his assassination. So there's that too, and there's the whole tequila thing. I've recently just watched those videos. Viper told me to go check them out. I did, and she seems pretty serious about it. I mean, most people, they're hyped up on drugs and whatnot, but she's really, I don't know, she kind of made me think and wonder, but it's weird. anybody can basically kind of change your mind at some point. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. They say like a lot of the hate stuff or a bunch of, when you talk about Illuminati, most of the hate you might get, she said that, oh, that's them working their insidious ways and whatnot, and just to ignore it, because the more you fight, the more they try to trick you and getting onto a different subject where you're not even talking about the Illuminati anymore. I don't know what else. Oh, subliminal messages. Those two. I mean, like the one where Sasha Fierce was coming out on Crazy Love, and then you can check out Rihanna's videos, like We Found Love. Oh, which one was it? It was one of them, but it was, I think, S&M, and there's like all the things where it says Princess Illuminati on newspapers and whatnot. That was all over the news when that video first came out. And then they're always doing the whole or this and blah blah. It's even on the Maybelline commercials. When are they not doing this? And throw in the 5. The 5 is like something for Satan. Can't quite remember. I don't know why like 5 hands, but instead of, you think 666, but I don't know. But then again, I mean, there's 666, there's the 5. I mean, you got the whole $5 foot long. I mean, it's I think it's all coincidence. So yeah. I mean, because how you're just gonna keep throwing that, oh, this and that. I mean, I really think there's so much coincidence to where you can make it more believable. But then again, I mean, I don't know if y'all can understand me, but let's say it is real, but there's all these coincidences that you can just say to make it more believable, so, and it just kind of makes others fear a bit more, and that's what they're kind of trying to do. They're trying to scare us. Like they get certain celebrities who try to expose it, but they're really working for them, and they're saying it in a way where, where we're scared and we're afraid, like, oh no, the Illuminati's coming and we're all gonna be enslaved because that's their plan. But I mean, what good does that get you? Like, okay, we're all enslaved, and what are you gonna do? I mean, you're gonna get all the money in the world and go shopping or something? I really don't know. I really don't know what's the point of, when people take over the world, I really don't know what's the point of it. I mean, so you can sit on your ass all day. But yeah, I mean, I just don't ever understand those movies where why do you want to take over the world? I really just, I don't know. I just think I can, if I had the biggest opportunity to rule the world, I really wouldn't. I don't know. But then again, there's also would you want to be famous? And then a lot of celebrities, they kind of get into a contract where they sign up with the Illuminati and they get famous because of that. But yeah. And then supposedly you can sign up to get into the Illuminati just on a website, as Santana said on one of her videos. But yeah. Other than that, I really just don't care much. I don't know. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I really don't care about the Illuminati. It freaks me out, so I just try to ignore it. I try to flush anything out. But lately it's been all over. I know how Facebook and whatnot, it's all linked together. Your Facebook, you're logged in on your Facebook, but yet you're Googling at the same time. Anything you Google can show up on the ads, or it'll show up on your YouTube, and I think that's a coincidence. I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh my god, I think they're actually following me because it's showing all these suggests. I'm not dumb. It's obviously, their YouTube's made to do that, but probably for their benefits as well. But it's whatever. I just don't really pay attention to it. But other than that, oh, and once again, I did the whole kind of dark look. I did blue eyeshadow with white, and I patted this time. Got my legs bam, watcha. And then the black lipstick. And then the shirt that says whatever. You can read it. Yep. And then this cute denim jacket, which it's I wear this in drag and out of drag just because I like it so much. But yeah. And then my new wig hasn't came in yet. I'm like super excited. I can't wait for that to come in. But yeah, it's like big and luscious and brown. Boom, boom. But so other than that, you know, forget them. I really don't care about no. Oh. Also there's that whole song. It's by Macklemore, the guys who sing Thrift Shop. It's called Second Empire, and it's a video. I suggest you watch it. I mean, unless you're not really touched just by a video. But it comes with music too. It's called Second Empire, so I mean, go check that out. I mean, I kind of watched it, and it kind of changed my mind. It's pretty much how media really does take over our lives. I mean, it really does, but what can you really do? I mean, really, it's kind of like our life is based on communication and socializing. But I mean, what can you do when you have all these ways to communicate through people? Because in a way it's good, but in another way, I think it's good. But if you really spend like your whole day on Facebook saying nothing but negative things just so you can get likes and, you know, you're like the popular bitch on Facebook, then I really don't see the point. But other than that, I mean, just like messages and photos, you know, that way people keep contact with you. I think media is amazing. But other than that, you know, just the dumb Twitter stuff. Like, I can barely get on Twitter because everybody's just negative stuff. I don't like the whole negative flow. But yeah, check out that song. So other than that, just flush it all out. No negativity. Who cares? But yeah, don't forget to comment, subscribe, you know, like us. Check out the other girls as well. So, oh yeah, over and out.